Hey, what's up everybody? It's Robert with McDougal Insurance here in Norman, and I wanted to make a video that most people probably know this subject pretty well or are pretty familiar with it at least, but some people really don't have much of an idea of what their auto liability limits mean or even are. So I'm gonna just kind of quickly go through what they are, what they mean in this video. So if that is of interest to you, then I would say stick around. As a responsible person to society, you have auto insurance. You're legally required to have auto insurance, and the least amount of auto insurance you can have is liability, which is technically not insurance for you. It's insurance for when you are at fault, or if you are ever at fault via an accident. Okay, so liability limits work like this. The first two numbers are bodily injury. The first number is for one person, right? The second number is for up to 5 people, and then the third number is for property damage. So if I hit somebody and I have my liability limits at the lowest they can possibly be, then I could be out of pocket if I was to run into something radical. Again, keyword radical, but I have seen situations where people go over a bridge that just iced over, and it created, like, I don't know, it was like 8 or 10 car pileup, and it wasn't like a massive deal, but it was definitely claim-worthy, and it wasn't something that you would expect would happen to someone that you know so close, or that they would be involved in. So you have to be very careful when it comes to, you know, your liability limits and what they do and don't cover. Okay, so basically the lowest you can go on a liability limit would be $25,000, $50,000, $25,000. Again, first two numbers are for bodily injury. Last number is for property damage in the state of Oklahoma. Uninsured motorist is not required anymore. I don't know the exact year or time that they took it out of requirement, but uninsured motorist does not cover anyone's property. Okay, so if someone's uninsured and they hit you, then it's there to protect your body, like your bodily injury. I do that and I hit my microphone, but yeah, so that's uninsured motorist, and that has changed over the years, which is obviously now different than it was. So with liability limits, you not only have your auto liability limits, which you could increase from at minimum $25,000, $50,000, $25,000, all the way up to something in the ballpark of $500,000, $500,000, $500,000. So it can get up there if one wants it to. And on the flip side, whether you rent or you own your property, if you own, you probably have homeowners insurance, and you're going to have personal liability built within that homeowner's policy. Now, to what extent you'll have the homeowners or the personal liability, I don't know. I see probably on average it's about $300,000 if someone owns their home. If it's a renter, it's typically just $100,000, and that's typically the bare minimum that a apartment complex would require if they do in fact require renter's insurance. Not to devalue that product, but some places do and some don't. Having said all that, I do think it's a good idea to obviously have insurance. Oklahoma is one of the higher states in the nation for people who are uninsured. So kind of keep that in the back of your mind. But just understand that your liability limits, they're geared to go towards whoever you hit, assuming you're liable for that. Okay, so if you were to like total out a Mercedes brand new, I don't know what a Mercedes goes for, but let's guess $40,000, $50,000, and you had the minimum property damage at 25, then you're looking to probably get sued for the difference. So it's a good idea to have a little bit higher limits. Anyway, everybody, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, call us, text us, like, subscribe to the channel. And thank everybody for the input that they've given us so far. Very much so appreciate it. I hope that helps. If you have any questions, holler. Other than that, stay healthy and have a wonderful day.